Week after week after week, I sit here and I tell you information regarding people who voted for Trump, the very people responsible for that man being president of the United States again, and how they have, of course, turned on him, how they have seen the light, realized that he is nothing but a corrupt husk of a pathetic man, and they're sick and tired of it. And I love these stories, and I talk about them anytime I see them because that is what gives us hope. That is what lets us know that those MAGA freaks we see trolling liberals online and making their stupid little fact-free videos on social media, those folks are a shrinking minority. They may be the loudest out there, but they're also the fewest. So anytime you feel inundated by MAGA freaks in comment sections or on Facebook or on Instagram or TikTok, please understand that they do not represent a majority of this country. They represent a very tiny faction of people willing to stand by this man, while tons of other Trump voters, even, three-time Trump voters, have woken up and realized this guy is crazy and he sucks at everything. And recently, even after announcing an $11 billion bailout for American farmers, a lot of farmers realized that this isn't to help them. It's to do two things. One, it's to pay them off so that they support Republicans in the midterms. And two, it's so that they can be used as political pawns so that Donald Trump looks like a generous benefactor just handing them money because they're struggling because they're not good at being farmers. And the farmers are pissed off. Washington Post recently spoke with multiple farmers across the country, including some agricultural economists. Here's what one of them said. This is from one farmer, voted for Trump 3 times, 2016, 2020, 2024. And he said, what we're seeing right now is we've broken all of the trade structures without a real plan to put it back together in the right way. Farmers are willing to be a part of the solution, but I don't think they're willing to just be a pawn in a trade war that has no path or plan to get to true reform. That's the disappointing part, because we're not getting close to a fairer path. Another said, for the most part, farmers, we've been willing to kind of go along, but I don't know about now. Now that comment, honestly, that's the problem. You guys have just been willing to let him abuse you. You guys are the ones out there whipping the mules, not even realizing that you're the mules that Trump is whipping. You're doing all the work, getting none of the benefits, and getting abused in the process. And then when he has no use for you, he takes you back behind the barn, and that's the last we see of you. You've just been kind of willing to go along, and look where that got you. You're farmers, right? You're the backbone of the country. You're supposed to be these tough, rugged dudes that don't take crap from nobody. And yet here you are like, well, we've been a little scared of him. We don't want to ruffle no feathers, nothing. Stand up for yourselves and quit voting for idiots. That's kind of what we expect from y'all. But I do love that they're like, we're being used as pawns. Because they see it now. They didn't see it when he gave them the bailout right before the 2018 midterms. They didn't see it when he gave them the bailout right before the 2020 elections to buy their votes then and in 2018. But they see it now. They're starting to recognize the patterns of when it happens. And of course, they remember why it happened in the first place, and it's because Donald Trump decimated them first term and this term with his trade war. It had been nice if you guys would have learned your lesson and not voted for him in 2020, even though he didn't win 2020. But I thought for sure you guys wouldn't fall for it again in 2024, but you did. But better late than never on waking up about it. But at the same time, are you going to stop making these dumb mistakes in the future? Because they are dumb mistakes. I'm not saying you're dumb, saying the mistake was dumb. You have all of the available information now. You have been squeezed harder than any other industry in this country by Donald Trump's personal policies. Okay, this wasn't an act of Congress doing this to you. It was one guy that you put your blind faith in that screwed you over repeatedly, again and again and again and again, bent you over the barrel, and you took it. Are you going to keep taking it? Or are you finally going to learn your lesson? Thanks for watching, and if you are not already subscribed to the channel, please do so, and do not forget to like and comment and share widely among your friends.